Yo, yo. What up? What's poppin'? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's poppin'? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to April MC in the building. What's going on, girl? Shout out to J-Bird, Monogamous Player, Denzel King. Certified Tyrone is in the building. Shout out to everybody, man. Today's show, man, you know, the game is going to be heavy as usual. You feel what I'm saying? As usual. But yeah, man, we're gonna get it in. But before we do what we got to do, right? Y'all already know what I got to do. Y'all already know. So let's get to this trailer real quick. You feel what I'm saying? Let's do that real quick. And when we come back, we're going to get into some of this motherfucking game.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
What up? We back. We are back. So real quick, before I get into the main topic, I'm gonna answer a subscriber email real quick. You know what I'm saying? So guys, if you want your emails answered within 24 hours, you know, click the link below the videos and hit that donate button, and then we could get it popping. All right. So let's get to this subscriber email real quick before we get into anything else. All right. So this one says, what's good, Ms. Locario? First off, I cannot thank you enough for that awesome video yesterday. I always had that problem with women, but I always thought it was something else. But now that you answered the issue, it has actually inspired me to ask another. You said that some guys will walk into a situation expecting the worst, and I will not lie, I have done that time and time again. But another issue I found within is that at times I can't keep myself properly adjusted during the time I am spitting game. Sometimes I can be either under or overconfident in my game, and maybe it's personality trait, but it is an issue I want to address. How do you go through the game with zero expectations? Granted, I understand what you mean, but you shouldn't. But shouldn't the point of the game be to achieve small goals for grander successes? You should have some expectations to at least keep your. Hold on, let me move this banner away real quick. To at least keep your spirits up. This like side quests in a video game. All right, so basically, for those who don't know, yesterday I did a video, right? And this dude, he asked me a question about, you know, how does he deal with like dealing with certain chicks because he gets over eager, overexcited. And basically what I was telling this guy is that he is putting these girls on a pedestal. He's making it a big deal, and he's messing up these situations because he's so overeager. So basically what I was telling him is you got to have zero expectations when it comes to the game out here. You understand what I'm saying? And meaning zero expectations, meaning that when you're dealing with a woman, right? A lot of times the reason why you have issues or the reason why you get upset or the reason why you're pissed off is because you have these huge ass expectations of what you expect to happen. You feel what I'm saying? You have these huge expectations of what you want to happen. Now, if you have zero expectations, then you're not going to be disappointed basically when, you know, with whatever happens. So if she comes through, cool. If she doesn't, cool. If she, you know, if y'all hook up, cool. If y'all don't, cool. So a lot of times the expectations are the things that make it hard for you to enjoy yourself in the game and actually have more success. So what I say is to enter the situation with zero expectations, right? But he's saying, so how do you do that? Because aren't you supposed to expect stuff? Like, aren't you going to want a specific situation, you know, to go down? You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude, K-Zaggin20 in the building. He said dating should be fun and enjoyable, not stressful. Men make it stressful with expectations. Facts. That's facts. So he's saying, you know, how do you do it without expectations, right? So this is the thing. When you're doing whatever you're doing, right, while you're interacting with these women, all you need to do is really just literally live in the moment. You understand? So you take into each interaction moment by moment. So, for example, let's say you fucking meet a girl at a bar. Y'all start talking. Y'all start flirting. Everything is cool. She seems like she's interested in you. You know, y'all exchange numbers. And then you're like, you know, you hit her up and she doesn't return your text or whatever. And you're pissed off, right? Now, the reason why you're pissed off is because you're expecting more. You're expecting, you know, this to go further, right? But all that happened was y'all actually just had a good conversation. I was flirting a little bit at that bar, and that was the end of it. So what you want to do is you want to enjoy that process of what happened at the bar while it's happening, and then let that go. Now, if you see her after that, cool. If you don't, cool. So what happens is that you have to practice being able to have these zero expectations. You see what I'm saying? But what happens is a lot of guys, because they're so thirsty for certain things to happen, because they haven't had something happen in a long time, it's hard for them to basically have zero expectations. But see, the thing is, you're setting yourself up for disappointment by always expecting a specific outcome to happen. Because the thing is this, like I was telling them in the other video, all you need to do is do your part, right? So what does doing your part mean? That means you see this girl, you approach her, you talk to her, you exchange numbers, you try to set up a date. That's your part. So let's say you do that, you meet a chick, you exchange numbers, you set up a date, and you say, hey, let's meet up Friday. And then Friday comes and she flakes, right? You don't need to get upset about it because you did your part. You understand? Your part was to just set up the date and try to make that happen. She has to come through. She didn't come through. Oh, well, that's life. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. But see, the problem with a lot of guys is that they have these huge ass fucking expectations. And then these expectations are the things that get them pissed off because it doesn't work out exactly how they expect. But see, this is the interesting part about it. The more you deal with women and you have zero expectations when it comes to dealing with them, the less needy, the less thirsty you are. And then what happens is that you become more attractive to these women because you are not being that needy, thirsty fucking guy. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that you're able to manage your expectations and not be sitting there, like pissed off, angry, upset, crying all the time, feeling some type of way just because things didn't work out exactly how you expected. Because understand this, there's a lot of times in these relationships, in these situations that you get yourself in, where things are not going to work out in the way you expected. See, earlier me and Miles was on the Bad Boy Show, right? And guys, if you have a question, leave a Q in the chat. And if you want to call in, the call-in number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. So me and Miles was on the Bad Boy Show. You guys should join the Bad Boy Show. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario for the Bad Boy Show. But anyway, so we were basically talking about some of this where he was saying that a lot of guys get pissed off when they go and approach girls or try to make something happen with a chick, and then it doesn't happen, right? But we were talking about how that's basically how shit is going to be regardless, meaning that most guys, I would dare to say like damn near all men, right? All dudes who are out here doing their thing. There's always going to be more women that you encounter that nothing's going to happen with than women that you encounter where something's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that if a guy approaches 100 girls, right? He's going to, out of those 100, he's going to get more women generally who are not going to be interested in him, who are not going to really make anything happen. And then he's going to have a smaller number of women who are. So he might talk to 100 girls, and let's say he gets 10. You understand what I'm saying? So if he gets 10 out of those 100, right, that's cool. But see, a lot of guys, they're upset that 90 of the girls didn't want to fuck with him. You understand what I'm saying? Which is crazy. But see, what you have to understand is that it's never going to be that way where you're going to holler at 100 girls and 90, 95 of them are going to be all about it. That's just not how it goes. So don't worry too much about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Do not worry about none of that. You feel what I mean? So understand this. Enjoy yourself while you're in these situations, but the way to have no expectations is to live in the fucking moment. You understand? Because if you're living in the moment, what you're doing is that you're just enjoying that, and you're not having the anxiety, neediness, or thirstiness of having the expectation. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what that's for, right? So now let's move on to the main talking points of this video. Let's go in. Let's go in. Let's go the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? So now I title this, "A woman being hot is not enough," right? A woman being hot is not enough. So now I'm going to talk about 3 qualities that a woman has to have or should have for you to take her seriously, to deal with her, to even want to bother her, really, at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, unfortunately, they think that a woman being, cute or hot or whatever is enough. They think it's enough, but it's not. You understand what I'm saying? And guys who have, I would say a limited experience with women, they usually think that a woman being hot is enough. But it's never enough. And guys who actually have game, and guys who've actually been with women, who've been with a lot of women, who've been with, women that they found attractive, they're going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. The guys who don't, you're not, but luckily you're here, so you'll understand. But what you got to know is that a woman's looks isn't enough. And a lot of times, guys try to make it enough. And so what happens is that when you try to make it enough, then you run into trouble because you're only looking on the surface. You understand? So shout out to my dude, Steve Dedeen. He talks about, surface dwellers and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be a surface dweller in this game, right? You want to be a guy who's able to get the most benefit out of a woman. You understand? So I'm going to talk about 3 things that the woman should have, the three things that the woman should actually be about when it comes to, you being out here in this game. You understand? Now, first quality, this is no order of importance necessarily. I'm just going to run down to 3, right? So first quality is the chick needs to be cooperative. All right? Cooperative. She needs to be goddamn cooperative. You understand? And, submission falls under that cooperation. So I'll just put that under there, right? But cooperative. And see, this is the thing. You need to see if the woman is cooperative from the jump. You understand what I'm saying? My fucking allergy is going crazy today. God damn. You need to see if she's cooperative from the jump. Right? So what a lot of guys do is they'll deal with a woman who's uncooperative at first, and then because she's hot, they'll continue to deal with her, and then maybe at some point she'll show them a little bit of cooperation, but then she falls back into being uncooperative. So what does it mean to be cooperative? What it means to be cooperative is that a woman is working with you in order to make shit happen. That means that she's following your lead. That means that she's being about what you're about. That means that she is not giving you resistance. When a woman is giving you resistance, that means she's uncooperative. So if the woman is really hot, but she's being uncooperative, you shouldn't really be fucking with her like that. You understand? I'm saying it again. If a woman is hot, but she's being uncooperative, you should not be fucking with her. Right? And I'll go even far as to say this. You shouldn't even have sex with her. You shouldn't even fuck her. Because some guys will be like, well, she's uncooperative, so I'll just try to smash. No, you shouldn't even try to smash. If she's uncooperative, get rid of her. Tell her this.
Get the fuck out of here!
You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here!
Tell her to bounce. Now, the reason why I say that is this, because some of y'all be like, but Locario, why don't you just, you should just still smash though. Like, why don't you just smash, man? Why don't you just, just hit it though? I'm saying, man, she bad, bro, but she bad. No. No, you don't even need to smash her. And the reason why I say that is this. It's because the reason why you don't even want to smash her if she's hot, but she's uncooperative, is because that within itself is you putting her looks on a pedestal, putting her on a pedestal because of her looks. So you disregard the uncooperative behavior for her looks. Then what happens is that her uncooperative behavior becomes a thing that you get used to, or sort of it becomes your norm when dealing with women, right? So what happens is this, right? You want to be able to get rid of the uncooperative chick, no matter how she looks, so that you can practice being the type of man that can withstand dealing with the woman who is hot but uncooperative. Because what's going to happen is even though she's uncooperative, you're going to be so caught up in the fact that she looked good that you're not going to want to let her go. You understand what I'm saying? You're not going to want to let her go. And that right there is going to fuck up your situation. So you want to get into the habit of getting rid of them, even though they're hot, because they're uncooperative. You see what I'm saying? And exactly, Certified Tyrone. You also want to make sure that, and this is the thing. A woman will have consistent uncooperation, but what you want to look at is if a woman is cooperating consistently. So if you meet a chick and she's hot and she's cooperating, you want her to be cooperative from the moment you say what's up to the moment you're smashing. And then right after you're smashing, she still should be cooperative to the moment you smash again. And if she's not cooperative, you have to let her go. See, this is hard for most guys to do because when most guys get a really hot girl, sometimes this is the first time they've been with a girl that hot. So they want to keep her around. They don't want to lose her. They want her to be there, and they're like, by any means necessary, I need to be with this woman. But see, when you do that, you're fucking up, Because what happens is that you're conditioning yourself to accept uncooperative behavior. You understand? Remember, guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat, and I'm gonna get to the questions right after all of that. All of this. You feel what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing. And exactly, Mike, as you said, a lot of guys don't do that because they don't have options. This is why you need to be a guy who's confident and who has options. Because if you don't have options, you're going to be susceptible to dealing with a goofy ass chick who ain't about shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's number one. She has to be cooperative. Okay? Has to be cooperative. Now, second quality the chick needs to have. This woman has to, in some form or fashion, benefit your life. Okay? This woman needs to, in some way, form, or fashion, she needs to benefit your life. Right? Now, when I'm talking about this in this context, I'm talking about outside of just sex. So she needs to benefit your life outside of just sex. You feel what I'm saying? So if the chick is not benefiting your life outside of sex, right? Then that's not the type of chick you need to really be dealing with. Unless, you know, she's cooperative and you just want to hit it real quick and that's it. Other than that, you want to make sure she's benefiting you. Meaning she's adding to your life. From something as simple as, let's say, for example, a chick fucking makes you a sandwich. You understand what I'm saying? All the way to, like, let's say if you have a business or some shit, she's helping you with that. She's bringing something into your life that benefits you. So she's not just there looking pretty, but she benefits you. There's something else she's doing. So this is the thing. It's better to have a woman who's average looking, but she's benefiting your life, than to have a woman who's hot, but is not benefiting your life. I'm gonna say that again. It's better to have an average looking woman who's benefiting your life versus a hot woman who's not benefiting your life. You understand what I'm saying? Because, see, this is the thing. If you get with the hot girl and you're having sex with her, after you have sex with her, what else is there? You're just going to stare at her because she look good? And then have sex with her again? And then stare at her because she look good? And then have sex with her again and then just stare with her because she look good? No. What is she doing to benefit your life? But see, this is the thing, though. This is the key. This is the fucking key. You guys actually need to have things going on in your life so that you can give her something to do so she can benefit you. You understand? See, the problem with a lot of guys is they don't actually have anything for a woman to do. They don't have any instructions to give a woman. They don't have anything for the woman to work on to benefit his life. You understand? But again, it could be simple shit, meaning that if you're going to have a woman in your life on a consistent basis, doesn't even need to be a girlfriend or whatever at this point. But if you have a girl and y'all fucking, you feel what I'm saying? And why is the mouse calling? Let me hit this dude up, tell him I'm on the live. But anyway, but yeah, if you guys are dealing with a girl and she is like basically not benefiting you, I don't care how hot she is. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Now, again, the only exception is if the girl's hot, she's cooperative, and you're just trying to smash for that like one time or two times, cool. But if you're trying to keep her around, if you're actually trying to like really fuck with this chick, right? There's no reason to have her around if she's not benefiting you. Not at all. Like, have her do something. You understand? Do you need your fucking clothes washed? Have her do that shit. You need her to pick up something, do that. If you need her to fucking, like get your fucking, I don't know, like you need her to pick up a delivery or whatever. You got to get her to do some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, if you in college and shit and you got to write a term paper or some shit, have her help you with that shit. Something. Have this woman do something that can benefit your fucking life. It's that simple. Because if she's just cute and that's all she's there for, but you have her around, there's no point. But see, guys who are thirsty for pussy, they don't understand what I'm talking about because they're just thirsty for sex. And so when you're thirsty for sex, all you're worried about is getting the sex. So you don't really give a fuck about none of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's number two. So the first thing I was talking about is being cooperative. Second thing I'm talking about is she has to benefit your life. Now, the third one, and this is where we get to the sex, but this is the most interesting part about this whole thing, right? Because dudes is like, man, fuck that. I'm just trying to have sex. Locario, come on, bro. Right? But this is the most interesting part. The third thing this woman has to have, right, is that she needs to be sexually compatible with you. Okay? She needs to be sexually compatible with you. Now let's break this shit down. What do you mean she needs to be sexually compatible with you, Mr. Locario? Hold on, I gotta block a troll real quick. Hold on, let me block this goofy ass motherfucker. Anyway, so what does it mean to be sexually compatible? That means that you and this woman, right? When you have sex, it actually is great, amazing sex for the both of you. You understand? It's great, amazing sex for the both of you. Now, this is the thing, though. This is the part that guys don't get. Just because a girl's hot does not mean the sex is going to be amazing. So her being hot is not enough. You understand? Her being hot is not enough because she still has to be sexually compatible with you. So if she's hot and y'all are sexually compatible, meaning you actually like the sex, then that's awesome. But if she's hot and the sex is trash, then her being hot is not enough. You understand? Because see, what you guys don't understand, some of you guys don't understand is this, right? Is you can be with the hottest chick you've ever been with. And this has happened to me on plenty of occasions. You can be with a girl who's really hot, right? And then y'all kiss. Y'all start kissing. And this girl don't know how to kiss. You understand? Or she can kiss on it, she's pretty decent, whatever, y'all, but you don't really feel it. Now, let me explain that. So what I mean is that you don't really feel it because the kiss does nothing for you. Like you're not turned on, it doesn't get your dick hard, you're just like whatever. Now, a lot of guys don't get this because a lot of guys haven't been with enough women to understand what I'm saying. So, but I'll tell you right now, so I can, I'll ruin the surprise for you. There are going to be some women that you have sex with, have sexual contact with, that you do something sexual with, and it's not going to feel good, or it's not going to feel like anything. You understand? Like there was this one girl I was on a date with once, and we're kissing, and it felt like I was just kissing my hand. You understand what I'm saying? And so I kept kissing her. I was like, why don't I feel anything when I'm kissing this woman? I feel nothing. And she was hot. You understand what I'm saying? She was bad. But I kissed her and I felt nothing. You understand? So what's going to happen is you're going to run into women who you're not sexually compatible with. And now this is the thing. When it comes to sexual compatibility, I talked about this before. It's about the technique of it. And it's about the feel. It's about the touch. You understand? So let me break that down. So what's the technique? So a technique can be worked on. So like, let's say you're dealing with a chick and her technique is not that great, meaning the way that she moves her hips, the way that she, goes down on you, whatever it is not that great. But then you tell her some things, you say, hey, do it like this, do it like that. She switches it up and then it's better. Right? That can happen. That can happen, right? Now, what's going to happen is you have other situations where it's the feel, it's the touch, meaning that when the girl goes down on you, or you're smashing the chick, or you're kissing the girl, where you don't really feel it, meaning it doesn't feel that great, meaning it doesn't feel bad, but it doesn't feel good. It feels like nothing. It's almost like you're having sex with the girl, you're seeing your stuff go in there, but you're not, it's like you're just watching. It's like if you were watching someone else. You understand what I'm saying? Like you don't feel it. That means that you're not sexually compatible with that woman. And guess what? There's actually nothing you can do about that. You understand? There's nothing you can do about that. That's what you got to understand. So what happens is there are women out there that you're not going to be sexually compatible with, and there's nothing you can do about it. You understand what I mean? So just because she's hot. So think about this. Imagine you're with a girl who's hot, but you're not sexually compatible with her. Are you going to still stay with her just because she's hot? Are you going to keep, trying to hook up with her just because she's hot? No. Doesn't make any sense. See, and there are some women who are hot you're going to be sexually compatible with. The sex is going to be great. But on the flip side, there's some women who are average looking, right? Decent looking. They're not like the hottest chicks ever, but they're cute enough for you. And then you smash, but the sex is fucking amazing. You understand? It's amazing. You're like, yo, this shit is fire. Listen, that's how I got caught up in certain situations. There were certain women who I saw and I talked to, and I'm like, she's okay. She's decent. You understand? She's all right. Iceberg, as you said, are you saying, excuse me, make your looks threshold hilarious? But yeah, she's decent. She's okay. She's all right. But the sex was on point. Like I felt something. I was like, yo, this, like, you understand? But compared to the hot girl, the sex was way better. The sex was way better. So that's the thing. She has to be sexually compatible. That's why her looks aren't enough. You could look like the baddest chick ever. But if we're having sex and I'm bored or I don't feel anything, I'm not really into it. It just doesn't feel, it's not that oomph. Then what's the point? What's the point? There is no point. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. But let me get some of these questions, guys. If you want to call up, calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. You feel what I'm saying? So we get that shit cracking. But if you have a question, you can put a Q in the chat and we'll get to the question. You feel what I'm saying? Let me put on some of this music real quick as I'm doing the thing. You feel what I'm saying? Get this shit cracking. All right, hold on. Get some of these questions first. If you have a question, just you got to put it once. You ain't got to put it a million times. I'll get to it. Don't worry. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. You said the medium ugly bitches will snatch your soul. Hilarious. Let's see what this says. So it says, can a girl with high interest lose interest if you only text her once a week to set up a date? No. See, when a woman has high interest, guys, right? The only thing that usually makes her lose interest in you is when you do things that make you seem needy, insecure, thirsty, a lot of that type of stuff. You understand? See, if the girl has high interest in you, what's going to happen is she's going to be expecting your call or text and be excited to get your call or text. So you don't have to talk to a girl, text her, call her all week and all this other stuff because she already has that high interest in you. Or you don't want to do it. What you don't want to do is you don't want to be in a situation where you're dealing with that girl and you've been, acting like a needy little bitch. That's the type of thing that'll turn her off, and that's the type of thing that'll sort of, make her start to lose interest in you. You feel what I'm saying? That's really what it is. So he said, told a woman to send me a voice memo, and she responded with, send pictures of yourself first, then I'll do that. Should I tell her to go on FaceTime instead, since taking a woman's lead isn't good? Well, yeah, that's the thing. First of all, again, I'm glad that you didn't send her the pictures. Because remember, guys, I tell y'all, if whenever a woman tells you to do something, don't do it. Don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? Because as soon as you do it, you're finished. Meaning, that's when she knows that you're not a leader, that you're not a man, you're not really on point like that. You understand what I'm saying? So don't do it. And callers, I'm gonna get some calls in a second. So you're saying, should I tell her to go on FaceTime instead? Yeah, you tell her to do some other shit. You're like, listen, no, I'm not gonna send you no pictures. Listen, what I want you to do is get on FaceTime right now, and we're gonna get on FaceTime. We're gonna talk so you can see me. We can see each other. You know what I'm saying? Over the FaceTime, and that's that. You understand? Aaron B said, tell her to put some respect on your name. Hilarious. Well, let me get some of these callers real quick, and then we'll get some more of the questions. Let's go to 347-713 and 718. 347, what's popping? Who this?
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
Devon. How you doing, man?
Devon, what's going on, my brother? Did you donate? Say yes.
No.
Yes,
no. I don't know how to do it.
Where were you watching? Are you watching this on YouTube? You watching this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. What I want you to do is this, right? I want you to hit the donate button at the top. I have it at the top of the chat, right? Donate and then call right back. All right.
All right,
my brother. Appreciate it. Because I'm streaming on like 4 different places today. I'm streaming on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So I gotta figure out a way to. I might have to do like a banner with the Cash App joint so motherfuckers to donate. But let's go to 713. I think this is the monogamous player.
Yes, sir. How you doing? This is the monogamous player. Yes, sir. I donated.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir, Mr. Locario, man.
What's going on,
bro? Hey, this is a great topic, and I just wanted to chime in. And the one thing I just wanted to say is, whenever you overvalue a woman's looks when it comes to the game, you will always lose.
Right.
Because it's 2 ways you're going to lose. Either you're gonna lose where you're overvaluing a woman's look, so because a bitch is so bad, like she's gonna get away with a whole bunch of stuff, and you're gonna deal with a whole bunch of bullshit because you want to smash consistently, or basically both simultaneously. On the back end, because you overvalue looks, you're gonna block yourself for actually coming across good women that are compatible for you long term. You see what I'm saying? I think a lot of people they look at surface shit as like the end all be all, but it's actually what you can benefit from a situation that's good about it. You know what I'm saying? Dudes want bad chicks when, you know, and I can understand at a young age when you're 19, 20, 25 years old, that's cool. But it comes to a point where you like, you know what? It's okay to want bad bitches or fuck with bad bitches, but also have a level of game and increase your game to where like you want good females. You know what I'm saying? You want females that can benefit you. And I feel like a lot of guys, they overlook that. Because I will be honest, Mr. Locario, and I've done it before. There's a lot of guys that'll say, oh, man, I would fuck with her, but she a little chubby, or she this or that, or whatever the case may be, right? Mr. Locario, I'm quite sure there have been women that went to high school with you, right? That might have had a little weight on them, or might wasn't the best looking at that point, but they blossomed into something beautiful over time. Whether they lost weight or they look bad now, or whatever the case may be. And then these guys are talking about bad chicks, but these bad chicks, a lot of these bad chicks that these guys are lusting on are the chicks that are really getting these BBL surgeries and shit.
Exactly.
Initially, the girl was a 5 or a 6, but she upgraded herself to a 9 or a 10. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say looks really don't matter. Like it's really plastic. It's really cosmetic. It's all about what you can actually benefit from a woman. And also another thing that I want to say, and I'm glad that you talked about cooperation. The way a woman cooperates with you will let you know what level you should fuck with her on. You see what I'm saying? Now, when I was dating, and right when I met my girlfriend or whatever, when I was dating or whatnot, and I was, you know, being a bachelor, fucking females, doing this, you know, doing my casual thing, going out on dates, just doing that. I was used to vetting women on a casual / fuck buddy basis. You see what I'm saying? So at that point, I actually had a fuck buddy that I kind of started to feel, because, you know, over time she was real cooperative, you know what I'm saying, for us to fucking and being on time for that or whatever. So, you know, I was trying to vet her, but when my girlfriend came around, my girlfriend showed another level of cooperation. Before her, I never had a girl that cooperated with me beyond sex. And, you know, when you're a player and when you had sex so much, it gets to a point where you won't shit beyond sex because you get it so easily. So when I started fucking with my girlfriend, you know, I'm a teacher. She helping me, you know, build my classroom. She's taking me out on, I'm taking her out on dates, but she also taking me out on dates and some fly shit that I never did before, like boxing matches and shit. Or if I could, you know, during that time I was, you know, going through a money trouble. I asked her for $100. I'm gonna pay her back. She gave it to me with no issues. Put it like this, Mr. Locario, you want women that even without the guarantee of actually being with you, they are vetting themselves to be your woman.
Exactly.
That's the type of woman that you want around you. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Watch out for the woman that's, you know, try to give you that ultimatum, like, oh, for me to do this, I have to be find the girls that's doing it because they want to be your girlfriend and they taking that chance. That's the type of women that you want. You know what I'm saying? That's the level of cooperation that I started to fuck with my girlfriend on, and over time I vetted her, and now she's my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Versus the other girls, they were cooperative. You know what I'm saying? They was only cooperative on a sexual level, not like a long-term level. So you got to know the different levels of cooperation. Thank you so much, Mr. Locario. Thank you for the opportunity.
Appreciate it, my brother. That's Naga's player in the building, kicking that game. All right, so we're going to go 718-646, then 347, then 646, then 248. You know what I'm saying? So let's, I think this is Moses. Moses, what's good, bro?
Locario, what's going on? I donated, man.
Appreciate it. Oh, shout out! Hold on! Shout out to my dude Alpha Villains in the building. Shout out to you, bro. I gotta holler at you because we got to do a show together at some point. But shout out to Alpha Villains in the building. You feel what I'm saying? But go ahead, Moses. What's good?
Yeah, man. Listen, what you're talking about, man. Before I say anything, man, first off, I gotta shout out to Steve the Dean because you know when I was kind of when I got on the Bad Boys membership and I was kind of in the middle, with getting a little better and better.
Right.
I also used to watch Steve the Dean's videos as well. You understand? And then, you know, I also, and by the way, I think you might get disappointed in this. I used to call, one time I called Steve the Dean's show one time. You understand?
Right.
You know, to get advice. You understand? Because y'all wasn't there. So I said, okay, Dean is on. Let me get advice from Dean. You understand? Because it's a real game, no theory. So Dean, you know, actually help me out with this. What you talking about?
Right.
The first time, like, well, twice, a lot. He's like, yo, listen. Do you your girl looks sexy, but men, as a man, if you believe in yourself, you gotta look beyond that shit. You understand? That's what Dean told me.
Right.
And then why you think when I called in the other day, and I didn't have enough time to stay on the phone because I didn't want to stay on the phone and take up the time. Why you think when I called in, Miles was there, I think the other day, and then I was telling him, now this chick, she's not the hot girl, but she's kind of like in the middle, like a 6 or a 7. Right? But guess what? That girl, she looked good as a 6 or a 7. And then she was cooperating because guess what? I was looking beyond that with sexy. And even though we smashed that night. You understand? Now, before that girl, me and my cousins, they know how to get women too. So I hung out with them because it was their birthday party.
Okay.
And things like that. So they bring a couple of group of their girls, right? Speaking of hot girl, there was one hot girl that came in who they claim was they said that girl was a hot girl that they wanted to smash, right? So we always talking to her. But now, to me, that girl wasn't a hot girl. But at the same time, this might sound like on some shooting signals type shit, but for some reason, I just happened to get with her, right? I happened to smash her that night, right? Even though they kind of got jealous. They're like, yeah, Moses, you lucky you got her, right? But guess what? When I smashed her, you said you think that girl was a hot girl? When I smashed her, her pussy used to stink like fish. You understand? So that was like, you understand? So I was like, okay, so you talking about that girl's a hot girl, right? But when I smashed her, her pussy stank and her sex game was trash. But y'all sitting up there looking at looks, like the girl looked good. So just because the girl looked good, that doesn't mean her sex game is good. Now, like I said, with this girl, and I said I'm gonna get to my question. Now with this girl that I smashed this weekend, she's telling me, listen, she has super high interest in me, right? Because just off me seducing her for maybe 5 seconds, I didn't really have to do too much work. So I was just seducing her a little bit.
Okay.
And for some reason, she said, before seducing, she said she wants to warm up a little bit. So basically, when I heard that, I said, okay, I got to seduce her. And then
Moses, where you at? You in
a membership.
Where you at? You outside? There's some shit in the background.
Yeah.
But what's your question real quick? We got to get a lot of these calls, but go ahead. What's your question real quick?
All right, man. Here's the question. The question is, did you feel like I did good? Because the girl said she had super high interest in me after we had sex. And then she was like, oh, she wants to call me every day. I said, no, don't do that. But here's what you could do. You could call me Friday at 6 p.m. So what's your thoughts on that?
Right. So she said she wanted to call you every day, like keep hitting you up, and you told her when to call you.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's good. That's what you got. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. Because sometimes what happens is, and this, I'm glad you brought that up. Sometimes what happens, guys, is this, right? You deal with a chick and y'all hook up or whatever, and she's really feeling you. So now because she's really feeling you, she'll like sort of like try to automatically sort of throw out a sort of like a sort of like this relationship y'all are gonna have now. She's gonna be like, oh, can I call you, at this time? Or hey, I want to call you tomorrow. Like I've had that happen a bunch of times where women they'll sort of proclaim they're gonna do this now because she's like here and she's feeling me. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to let her, you have to say to her, yo, this is not how it's gonna go. You feel what I mean?
Yeah, one last thing with that. Because what happened was the girl, after we finished having sex, she said she was so super high interest in me, and she never met a guy like me, because she said like the reason why she got addicted to me is because of the simple fact. Guess what? What did you and Steve talk about? Be yourself. He said because you 100% yourself, and I was able to lead her, and I was able to correct. She did a few things wrong, but I corrected her, and she got turned on by that. Thanks to y'all, and by the way, shout out to Steve the Dean. Once again, he helped me also. So, Locario, thanks for taking my call, man.
That's what's up. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. So let's go to 347, then 646, and 248. 347, what's poppin'? Who this?
What's up, man? I'm back. Devon.
What's up, man? What's going on? Yeah, I can hear you. Let's go with you.
All right, so I donate.
Appreciate it, bro. So what's going on?
All right, so I'm messing with this girl. Every time she complains she want to leave. Then when she says she want to leave, I just tell her okay. She get mad at me for telling her okay. She always complaining about her exes. They always telling her like, why you want to leave and shit like that. But me, I don't ask no question. I just be like, okay, like do what you want to do. And she always complaining about it. Am I doing something wrong? Like,
wait, who? Okay, how long you been dealing with this girl for?
6 months.
6 months. Okay, so now, what are y'all doing? Okay, tell me the last thing y'all did when you told her like she could leave and she got upset. Like, what were y'all do? What was the situation?
All right, so she wanted to go to some nightclub with her friends, and I was coming home from work, but I was trying to get home. I'm not driving right now, so I had to take the train. I was trying to get home, so I left her by herself with her friends and shit, and she came home mad. And when she came home, I told her to go shower. She got mad at me for telling her that. Like, yo, I told her.
Wait, hold on.
Sweat.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so you said, back up. You said you dropped her off at her friends?
No, I left her with her friends.
You left her with her friends. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, you left her with her friends. You were with her with her friends, or you like give me like
yeah.
Where were y'all at?
I was at her workplace.
So you was at her job?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Because I was waiting for her to come home with me, but instead she wanted to go to the club with her friends.
Okay, so you went to meet her at her job, and y'all was gonna go back to your place. So that was the plan?
Yep.
Okay, so you get to her job, and then what happens?
I left her and I went home because I had to rush home because the train. I'm in New York because the train schedule was like.
So hold on. So okay, so you left her because of what? Why'd you leave her?
Because I had to catch the train.
Right, but weren't y'all leaving together? Why didn't you leave with her?
Because she wanted to go to the club with her friends.
Right,
and I wasn't trying to go to the club. I'm coming from work.
Right, but wasn't the plan she was supposed to come back to your place?
Yes.
Okay, so if the plan was that she's supposed to come back to your place, then why is she talking about going to the club with her friends?
That's what I'm saying, yo. These females is different, yo, in this generation.
No, but this is the problem, though. This is the problem. Why are you dealing with a woman who's like you said, y'all were gonna do this. That was the plan, and then she's switching it up on you and doing something else. That's disrespect. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Right. So you said that you told her. So what happened? So you got to her job and then she said, "Hey, I'm just gonna go with my friends."
Yep.
And then you said she got mad at you for saying go with your friends.
Her.
Oh, so she got mad at you for leaving her. Yeah, bro. You got to charge it to the game, bro. Charge that to the game, bro. But see, I think the reason why that type of shit is happening is because you say you've been with her for 6 months. You understand what I'm saying? And you've probably been doing some shit where you're allowing her to do bullshit, but you keep dealing with her. You understand what I'm saying? And then because you keep dealing with her, she keeps doing bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So that's the issue, really. The issue is that you're enabling her nonsense. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, it falls back on me.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So why are you still dealing with this girl who doesn't cooperate and listen to what you say to do?
Probably
it's because she bad though, right? She hot, right?
Hold on, I'm talking.
Wait, is that the girl in the background?
Say, like,
that's her in the background? Oh, that's your sister.
Oh no, it's my sister.
Okay, I'm like, God damn.
I'm coming. Oh,
bro. So wait, so you.
Like, she got a fat ass.
Damn, bro. Why all these women in your life disrespecting you, bro? Damn, like what's going on? Like what's happening, man?
Nah, she was telling me to come pick up something that
Jesus Christ.
But she got a fat ass and some good pom pom, you see?
Exactly. You see, that's what I'm talking about. A woman being hot isn't enough. This is basically what I'm talking about.
You're right. No, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm starting to realize that because I got so many options. Like there's so much girls out there I could be messing with. I'm just 21. There's so much girls out there I could be messing
Exactly.
with. So,
like, why are you wasting time with this chick? Why are you wasting time with this chick, bro? Listen, man, charge it to the game and keep that stuff pushing. Oh, we gotta ask the question. Are you hitting it raw though?
Of course. That's
of course.
My main girl. Man. That's my main girl. That's my main girl.
What?
That's my main girl.
What do you mean your main girl? You only been seeing this woman for 6 months. She ain't even your girl. What are you talking about? And you hitting it raw, bro?
No, like we made it official after like 2 months and shit.
Oh my God. You made this woman your girlfriend in 2 months?
Yeah.
Are you insane? What are you doing?
I'm only 21.
It don't matter what age you are. You do not make a woman your girlfriend in 2 months. You have to vet women.
How long should I?
You gotta wait at least a year, bro. Bro, listen, first of all, you're 21. First of all, you're 21. I don't even know why you having girlfriends like that and taking it serious like that in the first place. But if you want a girlfriend, bro, rock with her for at least 12 months, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And wear a condom.
You're right.
Wear a condom. Because think about this, right?
Man, that's impossible.
No, it's not impossible. What do you mean it's impossible?
Not the same. The feeling not gonna be the same.
Bro, but
that shit all the time.
But listen. Guess what? But guess what's happening right now? You're dealing with a woman who don't listen to you and don't respect you. So do you want to have a kid with a woman who don't listen to you and don't respect you?
Hell no.
Exactly.
I ain't trying to get stuck with none of them.
But that's what's gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because you hitting the raw.
Yes, sir.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. Get a condom now. You understand what I'm saying? Go buy a big fucking go on Amazon, order 100-something condoms and have them delivered to your house, bro. Like stop playing.
One more thing. Let's say I buy that right now. She gonna think I'm fucking other bitches. Like,
so first of all, you need to charge this girl to the game because you messed that whole thing up already. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, bruh, wear the condoms. You understand what I'm saying? Wear it, okay? Like, bro, because
you're gonna get me in trouble with that too.
Wait, say that again.
I say you're gonna get me in trouble with that too.
In trouble with what?
She gonna assume shit.
In trouble with who?
She gonna think I'm smashing other girls.
In trouble with who?
Her.
In trouble with who?
Her.
Nigga. Do you hear yourself? In trouble with a girl? How are you gonna get in trouble with this girl? What's gonna happen to you?
Nothing. This bitch is crazy, man. They crazy, yo.
Bro, listen. Let me tell you something. You need coaching, bro. You need to get coached because this is crazy. Bro, listen. We're strap up. You understand what I'm saying? For now on, tell that girl, like, first of all, I think you should stop dealing with this woman. But if you do keep dealing with her, wear a condom. Be like, listen, we ain't doing it raw anymore. You understand what I'm saying? And wear a condom with every girl that you're dating or hooking up with. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. So make sure that happens, man. I don't want you calling here next time talking about she pregnant. All right.
Imagine that. Never. All
right, bro. Never. All right, man. Well, I appreciate the call, man. I'm a holler. Man, y'all guys out here y'all gotta think about your life, man, and your future, man. This shit ain't y'all up here. God damn, man. Yo, I listen, like, do y'all really want to be out here having random kids with these chicks? Y'all crazy, man. But anyway, let's go to 646 and 248. 646 was popping. Who this?
Shia from Brooklyn. What's up?
Oh shit, it's Shia. What's going on, brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, to the Cash App.
All right, that's what's up. What's going on? What's going on with you?
I'm chilling. How you doing?
I'm chilling. What's going on? What's up?
That's good. I have two quick questions. The first question is, what's your take on going to a woman's place to get, to have sex?
So what? Going to a woman's place to have sex? What do you mean? Give me more detail. You talking about like a random chick you just met off the street? A chick you dating? Like, what do you mean?
No. Nah. So I know her. Well, I mean, she actually she used to work at my job, but she don't work there anymore. So but in any case, I hit her up last week, and we talk, every week or so, but and flirt. So last week I hit her up to like go over there, or for her to come over rather. She was like, "Oh, I'm feeling lazy." She was like, "You could come over though," but I wasn't really trying to go over there. I wanted her to come by me, but she was like, she wanted to do, but she was like, "You got to come over." Long story short, I ended up not going over there because I just didn't want to go by her. So I'm saying, what's your take on if a woman is willing to, have sex? What's your take on you making an effort to go by her versus her coming by you?
Yeah, well, the thing is, if it's a chick that you've already been seeing and y'all been going over each other's houses already, then it's not this whatever. But if it's a chick that you just met and y'all, you know what I'm saying, like y'all haven't really smashed, there's nothing wrong with going over her house necessarily. But the fact if she's telling you to come over and then she's not willing to come see you, that's a red flag. And the reason why it's a red flag is because she's not willing to put an effort to fuck with you. You understand?
Right, exactly.
So that's what you got to understand about that. You see what I mean? So it's one thing if you said to her, like if she said, "Oh, I can't come over because I'm waiting for a package that's coming through, but you can come over here and let's do it here," or whatever. That's one thing. But if she's like, I just don't feel like getting up, and if you want to come see me, you got to come see me if you want to do it. You understand? That means that you're basically following her demands. You're basically following her lead in that situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. No problem.
Right.
Thanks. And then the last question is, I know you mentioned it to me already, but when is like the right time to tell a woman that you're married?
What?
Like in terms of, when is the right time to tell a woman that you're married?
Wait, are you married?
Like a woman that you're dating.
Wait,
what was that?
Wait, are you married?
Legally, yes. I'm married legally, yes.
Wait, but you're not.
I'm getting a divorce. I'm getting a divorce.
Y'all are separated.
Like, I'm not with my child.
Okay, so y'all are separated. Okay, okay, y'all. So y'all are separated.
3 years. For like 3 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing.
It's just taking a long time to get the paperwork done. That's it,
got you. But you're not together though.
Not at all. We haven't been together for 3 years.
Cool. So yeah, basically the right time is to tell her when she's going to be relevant in your situation. Meaning that if you're going to make this girl your girlfriend, or the time where she's going to be your girl, then that's the time where it's relevant for you to say it. Before that, it doesn't. It's none of her business.
You're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Like, what's going on?"
None of her business. None of her business. You understand what I'm saying? None of her business. And the reason why I say that is because while you're dating, like, okay, let's say for example, you meet a chick today, right? And y'all go. Let's say you match with a girl in Tinder. Y'all go out tonight to get a drink or whatever it is, like that, right? And y'all get the drink. Y'all having a good time. Y'all hang out. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you meet her next week, y'all fuck or whatever. And then let's say you smashed her for maybe 2 months and then it fizzled out. You understand? And then you never see this woman again. It just sort of falls off, right? Her knowing that you're separated and sort of going through that situation, that has nothing to do with the 2 months y'all actually were together. You understand what I'm saying? And kicking it. You see what I mean? Now, if you're with another woman and y'all kicking it, y'all doing your thing, everything is cool, and then you like her, she likes you, and then y'all been together for like a year and a half or whatever, and then she's like, "Hey, I really like you. Like, I want to be your girl or whatever." And you say, "Well, listen, we could do that, but at this moment, I'm actually legally married. I'm getting the shit situated at right now. So if you want to be my girl, you need to know that, understanding this. You understand? So at some point, me and my ex or my wife or whatever are going to be done, and then it'll be just me and you. But at this point, this is what it is. So at that point, it's relevant because now she wants to be in a committed long-term relationship with you. You see what I'm saying? But when on the first or second date, that's not relevant because it's not relevant to the situation at hand. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. This is the thing. Like for me, for example, like, you know, I'm in a non-monogamous, you know, situation. So I have a wife and a girlfriend. So now I let women know that from the jump because it's relevant in that particular situation, because when I'm dealing with them, right, I don't want them getting any ideas that I'm just some single guy that can potentially be their man. You see what I'm saying? But if you're a single guy, like you're not necessarily single now, but you're not with your woman. You feel what I'm saying? But you're out there dating, right? All of your personal business that's not relevant to them does not need to be talked about to them until it's relevant to be talked about. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I'm saying. You see what I mean? So a lot of times what women will do, women feel like they're entitled to all the information that about you, and they're not. You understand? They're only entitled to the information that is relevant to them at the moment that is going to make a difference. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing. So you ain't got to be like, you know, disclosing like, hey girl, let's go out on the first date, but I got to let you know. Like, no, I ain't got to let you know shit. I don't even know if I like you. You don't even know if you like me. I don't even know if we're going to see each other after this. Like, what the fuck am I telling you all my business for? You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
Right. All right, perfect. Makes sense.
All right, my brother. All right, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. I'm a holla. Peace.
All right, thank you.
All right. Let's go to 248, and then I'm going to answer some questions, and I'm going to wrap it up. 248, what's popping?
What's going on? I donated $18.
Appreciate it, my brother. So what's going on?
All right, so look, I ain't calling to talk about the body count and nothing. We can agree to disagree on that. But I got like two questions. One for me and one thing that you said a couple shows ago. I'm gonna start with what you said.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so and it relates to me. So some dude called in from LA, and he was saying that he only gets like half the women he really wants, and that the other half, you know, went to dudes with, you know, more money or status than him or whatever. And you was like, you know, bro, your game is just weak and all that. So my question is, you don't think that a woman or that women are turned down a man, even if she's like sexually attracted to him and he got game for someone who has game but has more money and status than him?
You said again, you said, would a woman turn down a guy who has game but no money?
Like an average, like an average dude, even though he got game and she attracted to him, or a dude that has more money and status than him, but also has game. Like, because you made it seem like that dude, you know, because he didn't get all the women he wanted and they was going to like dudes with more money and status, that his game was weak.
Yeah, his game is weak because what happens is that if his game was tight, the women would fuck with him also. You understand what I'm saying? So to answer your question, if you have a guy who has game but doesn't have as much, that doesn't have a lot of money, but you have another guy who has game and has money, she'll just fuck with both those dudes. You understand what I'm saying?
The thing, because the thing, I just watched an old video you and Miles did titled "How to Get the Baddies Y'all Really Want," and y'all was saying that because there are a certain amount of universally attractive women that most men want, you have to compete with men who have game and also have money and status. So I'm like, if a woman only wants one dude for the night, you know, isn't the dude who don't got as much at a disadvantage like old boy?
No, because he'll just get her the next night. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? So if she meet a dude who has money, status, and game, right, and she fucks with him, and then next week she's going out to the club with her girlfriends, and she meets another guy, and he has game but not as much money or status as the next guy. She'll still fuck that guy. That's what I'm saying. So we're not living in a vacuum and shit. You see what I mean? So that same woman can fuck with both those dudes. You see what I'm saying? But the main common denominator with both those guys is the game. You see what I'm saying?
Well, the way you put okay, look at it like this. Like, let's look at the Lori Harvey situation. Okay, like we clown Michael B. Jordan, and maybe rightfully so, and all that, but he wouldn't even be able to get with her if he didn't have a certain level of money or status or whatever. So it's like from what we see.
Says who? How you figure that?
From what we see, I'm saying from what we have seen, Lori Harvey not checking for a regular nigga with game that's a broke or regular earning dude.
Says who? How you know?
I'm saying from what we see from the niggas.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because what happens is, okay, for example, if Lori Harvey could be in a situation where she meets a guy who's not famous, a regular dude, fuck with him. Let's say they fuck one night, there's a one night stand, and she keep it pushing. Right? So you think she's gonna be in a situation and she's only like, you know what? My pussy is wet. I'm attracted to this guy, but because he's not famous, I'm just not gonna deal with him. That's not how it works, bro. You understand? I just told you, I'm not gonna say the lady's name, but I had an A-list actress who was hitting me up trying to holler. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not famous. You know what I mean? But the thing is, you have to understand that women have open types, meaning that a woman is going to be with dudes at different levels of the game, or different dudes that are different types of guys. So a woman could be with a guy, for example, let's just take like a guy's looks. A woman could like a guy who's 6'2" and jacked and all this other shit, and she could also like a 5'9" guy who's an average motherfucker. But they don't look the same, but she likes both them niggas. You see what I'm saying? Just like I could like a thick ass chick with a fatty, and I could like a skinny chick with no titties. You understand what I'm saying?
I see what you said. Let me ask you this. I mean, is there a certain level of realism in the game? Like y'all say it's a mindset thing, and that to think you can get any women, which I believe in all that. But is it realistic to think that like certain women, if you're just a regular dude, that you can get certain women and keep them, not just fuck them one time and all that type of shit? Like, is there a certain level of realism in this game, bro?
Well, this is the thing. If you're able to get the types of like hot women that you think are hot on a consistent basis, keep them interested and all that other stuff, you're not a regular dude. You know what I'm saying? So the question you're asking is like it's one of those things where, see, being a regular guy is a choice. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not like you're, I'm just a regular dude and I'm just stuck here being regular and that's it. You see what I'm saying? Because what differentiates a regular type of motherfucker, like the average dude, from the guy who's above average is a choice. You understand what I'm saying? So for example, if you have a guy who said, like, the average guy has sex with less than 10 women in his life, right? Now, a guy who has sex with way more than that, the only difference is that he put in more work. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you might have another guy who didn't put in as much work and had the same amount of sex, right? But the difference is that the other guy who put in the work, he rose above all the other guys who were average because they didn't put in the same amount of work. You see what I'm saying? So he made a choice to be above average. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue. But
I'm saying, is it weak? Like take me for example. Like say I want to get like, you know who like let's say like I want to get like take Art, like Moneybag Yo, his girlfriend Ari. Let's say I want to take that nigga bitch. Like, bro, like more than likely, being realistic, that's not gonna happen because I'm not at that level. So is my game weak because I probably couldn't take her from that nigga or take her regularly because she only want balling ass niggas? Like, is my game weak because I can't
But this is
her?
what I'm saying. How do you know what she wants? Did you have a conversation with her?
I'm saying more than likely because from her history, she's only fucked with rappers and ball players.
That's what I'm saying.
Athletes.
How do you know? This is the part that you don't get. See, you're looking at things on a surface level. Okay, that's okay. Think about it this way. Think about it this way, right? What if I told you last year that Will Smith is a very, very composed, cool, calm, and collected motherfucker, right? You'll probably agree with me. But look what happened. He slapped Chris Rock in the face, right? So you're thinking based off the outside appearance that you know these motherfuckers, and you don't. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of guys think they know women, but they don't really know women because women do things behind the scenes that you would never know about. So that's what I'm trying to say, where you're like, oh, well, she's only fucking with these ballers. Yeah, she probably does fuck with these ballers because the ballers have money. And then behind the scenes, she's getting her back blown out by a guy she's sexually attracted to. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, where you don't know. You see what I'm saying? So you're just looking at it from the surface level. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
I mean, no, and I get that, but I'm saying I'm saying more than likely, like it's not gonna happen. Beyonce not going for a nigga. If she and Jay-Z divorced, she not fucking with a nigga working a 9 to 5. Locario, you know that. Come on.
You have no idea because you've never been in these situations, bro. Listen, I've been in situations where I'm smashing women who have millionaire husbands. You understand what I'm saying? I'm fucking with women while their boyfriends is in the backyard cooking fucking hot dogs on the grill. You understand what I'm saying? The things you think a woman would never do, they will do these things, but you don't understand it because you're looking at things from the surface. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, but two, I'm talking about keeping them. No, I'm not just talking about just like one time fucking them like that. That could happen.
The same thing.
I'm talking about like
keeping them too. Because see, this is the thing you got to understand about game. See, a guy who understands game, right? He understands the concept of attachment. You understand what I'm saying? And investment. So what happens is that if I meet a woman, right? And this woman, I talk to her and I find out that, let's say she was like, oh man, I just feel like, nobody listens to me, right? And they don't care about me and blah, 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 right? So now I start interacting with her and then she's like, damn, I really like Locario. He listens. You understand? I feel like he understands me, right? So now that woman will probably leave the nigga that she with and want to fuck with me because she's like, I'm filling that void that's missing. But see, because you're looking at it on the surface level, you don't realize why people will do things, the way they do it. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that you're looking on the surface. You're like, well, this woman has a rich husband, so why would she get with a guy who isn't rich, bro? Because people have layers to them. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. See, you're looking at shit on the surface.
Okay, all right. I mean, I see where you coming from on that. All right, my last question is,
right.
So look, I decided to like chill on deliberately going out and trying to get all these women and shit. I got to get my money and my life together and shit, man. So it's like, I've always had like the gift of gab, and it's like, I don't want to lose my skills and whatnot. And it's like the online shit ain't really it to me right now. So it's like, because I'm not about to be going out like that no more, I can't really play the numbers game. So like, what do I do now?
So wait, so why you not going out no more?
Because I got to focus. I got to get my money and my life together and shit.
Okay, so that takes 7 days a week, 24 hours a day?
I mean, what I'm doing, it take a lot of time, and then the extra time I'm trying to like start a business and do productive shit. You feel me?
Okay, so then why you even bothering with chicks then in the first place if that's the case? If you feel like you can't do both, why are you bothering?
I mean, because like I said, like I don't want my like my skills to like go bad. You feel me?
But this is the thing though. This is the thing. What I'm saying is that a lot of guys give this excuse like, man, I gotta get my money up. I ain't got time to be chilling with all these sucks and all that other stuff, right? What it is that when you have game, you create the time that you need to get the things you need to get done. You see what I'm saying? So let me ask you this: what's the business you doing? What's the business you building?
I'm trying to build an online personal wellness business.
Okay. And so if you're doing that, I'm sure you're not going to make that shit happen overnight, correct?
No.
Right. So what'll happen is that you'll probably have plans and say, hey, I'm going to plan to do this by this date and I'm going to do that by that date. And then you break down the plans. Cause I actually have a book called How to Get Shit Done. All you guys should check that out. Go to Amazon, get that shit. It's called How to Get Shit Done. So you break shit down and you say, okay, I'm going to do this at this point and then this other stuff at the next point. So when you break it down, you're able to chop up your time. So then when you have, so what happens is that it's called time management. So you're managing your time a certain way. So you say, okay, Monday through Friday, I'm going to do these things. So now that I'm doing these things, I'm getting my work done. I'm working on my business. I'm getting my money up because I'm doing my job or whatever the fuck else I'm doing. And I got all those things handled. Now that I got all those things handled, I have time to go and talk to women. So you don't have to, mess up your skills because you'll still have time to do it. But you just got to get organized and be able to manage all that shit.
So I like that example. So you said Monday through Friday do your work, but it's like now if you only if I was to use that Saturday and Sunday, it's still like less time to play the numbers game. So now that's like, if I could only talk to 10 women or 20 women and they all, you got to play the game. If I get rejected by most of them, then it's just like, am I just going out there for nothing at that point?
It's better than nothing though. You understand what I'm saying? It's better than nothing. So what I'm saying is that if you want to make shit happen, you'll find a way to make it happen. That's all I'm saying, bro. But I think the main thing is your mindset. Yeah. Your mindset is all over the place. So that's the thing. If you have a particular mindset, you'd figure out how to get shit done and then also be able to get the other shit done in your dating life too. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel because all right. I appreciate you. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, brother. All right. I gotta head up out of here soon because April's cooking some dinner and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry as a motherfucker too. So hold on, let me get to 323. 323, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's up, Locario?
What's popping? Who's this?
Already donated.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Hey, so I just got two quick questions, man. So, I'm 23 years old, black dude, get myself together. I'm a trucker, making my money, I already got to focus on my life, I'm trying to make more and more money to have a business, whatever, I already know women is the byproduct of things. So while I'm getting myself together, I'm saying, like, what can I do? I just got two questions, but what can I do as a young man to, like, get laid more? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, when I be going out to bars and stuff like that or whatever, like, I'll be talking to a chick, she be looking like she be feeling me, she give me choosing, she's smiling, doing all that, seductive stuff. But then it's like, she be out of nowhere, she tell me, like, how old are you? Then I'll be like 23. Then it's like all the attraction just went to zero. And he's like, oh, you young, like, oh, you like my, I have a nephew that your age or, something like that, some BS excuse.
Right.
So what you think about that? Like, how can that young dude close more? Because it seems like if you're like 28, 29, an older guy, you seem like you close more. Like, I'm not trying to make no excuses, but this is what I deal with, So
you just got to get with women who feeling you, man. When chicks be talking about, oh, you too young, that's code for I'm not feeling you. You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's just her nice way of saying I'm not. Because the thing, there's going to be another 23-year-old dude that's going to holler at her and she going to fuck with it. You understand what I'm saying? If she's into that guy. Shit. So what you got to understand is, all resistance is lack of interest, all of it. You understand? So what you want to do is you want to find the women who are actually interested in you. and they're going to show you by them reciprocating in a way where they're cooperative. You see what I'm saying? So all you really need to do is you got to just talk to more women and interact with more women. But also with that, you need to be able to know how to have a good mouthpiece. You got to be confident. All those things help you to get more women attracted to you. Because what happens is that what attracts a woman is your overall, vibe, presentation, and energy. Because a chick, she can basically, look at you and be like, oh, this guy's cute. And then you say some shit or act a certain way that makes her be like, he's kind of goofy. You understand what I'm saying? Or you could be a guy who has a good mouthpiece, but you dress terribly. You understand? So all of it matters. You see what I mean? You got to make sure that everything is on point and then just get out there and get the shit cracking. See, Kay Zagan said you probably saying shit that makes you seem young. You feel what I'm saying? That's another thing. Part of her saying you're young is not that you're young, but your vibe is, oh, this guy might be immature, so that's turning me off. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. But again, it's still resistance because it's a lack of interest. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't not necessarily about her being old or whatever. You see what I mean?
Yeah, so if you spin that game, right, it don't even matter how old you is. Like, hell, if you hitting all the checkpoints, then you could hit at the end of the night.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So what you would need to do is you just need to spend more time working on your mouthpiece, all that other stuff when it comes to the game, and then play more of a numbers game. And are you doing online shit and all that too?
I am a little bit, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a fan of taking a lot of pictures. You know what I mean? I like to do it the old way, the old school way, because I'm not the type that take pictures everywhere I go and post on Instagram every day, every hour. I know people that does that, but I'm not that type.
But see, but bro, that's the thing. You're missing out, bro. You're missing out heavy. You feel what I'm saying? So you're missing out on a bunch of women that you can holler at because you're knocking off a whole section of chicks that you could really, that shit could be popping off with. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do have like an online dating app, but it's like I do got pictures in there, but it's like kind of old pictures. You know what I mean?
You got to take some new pictures, bro. Take some new pictures. You got to take some new pictures, get some new profiles, all that shit. So you know what I'm saying? So you could approach chicks at bars, clubs, hit them up online, all that other shit. Get everything, like do everything, so that you'll have more of a wider net. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. A little side question here. So, what do you recommend for a guy young and traveling? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about hitting a cruise. And, I'm a young dude. I'm about to hit it by myself. So, what's your advice for like picking up women when you're alone and you're traveling? So,
yeah, that's the best. That's the best time, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're out, traveling to different spots, you know what I'm saying? That's the best situation because you're only going to be there for a short amount of time. Let them know, listen, let's meet up. I'm only here for this amount of time. Let's get it popping and let's do it. Like, you just got to be about that shit and be bold with it and be fucking direct with the chicks and let them know what you're trying to do. And in fact, this is why online dating is good, because what you can do is, let's say if you were going to a certain city, you could set your profile to that city and match with a bunch of girls and say, yo, I'm going to be out there this weekend. And then you have dates and chicks lined up as soon as you get there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And when I approach a group of women and like they say, hey, are you here by yourself? Because most of the time I roll by myself because I ain't gonna lie, my friends are lame as fuck. They don't want to do shit.
Right.
So I roll by myself and they be like, oh, like you here by yourself? Really? I say, yeah, like what's the problem? Is that like a red flag for a woman when you go to a public event by yourself?
You're thinking about all that. No, none of that, bro. If you're by yourself, use that to your when you're by yourself. They saying that type of shit. Use that to your advantage, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the thing. Yeah, you definitely. Kay Zagan's right. You definitely need some coaching, man. You need to hit me up for some coaching, because if you're by yourself, that's a good segue to try to get shit popping. You understand what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, I'm by myself. Listen, you should come by tonight and keep me company. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you get into that conversation. You see what I mean? So that's what it is, man. But yo, bruh, if you have any more questions, hit me up for the hit me up on the back end so we could get a consultation, because I gotta head up out of here. But listen, guys, if you called in and I didn't get to you, I'll get you on the next one. Just remind me that you hit me up the other day, and because I gotta head up out of here. And for everybody who had the questions, I'll get at you later. Just come back into the next live and just send your question again. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will holler at you guys later. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, and I'll holler at y'all soon. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm out.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.